We a short man body, one pants, one shirt, one shoes. Now you will see me in a different style of clothes. Every head a turn, all they said a girl. The youth and
Welcome back to another episode of Therapy Time Is Now.
Happy New Year's, Happy New Year's, everyone. It's Happy New Year.
New year, new video.
Yeah.
And we have so much more that we want to share with you this year and a lot of more topics that we want to get into. So what better way than just jump right in right at the beginning of the year?
Yeah. First video for the year, and amazing topics for the year. We have a lot of plans for this year. So going into it, let them be sheep, the power of authenticity and goal planning. That's where we're kind of spinning off today. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. So what does it mean not to be a sheep? Because we're going off topics. Let them be sheep, the power of authenticity and goal planning.
Yeah, so I think when we're talking about being a sheep, we're talking about following the mass mentality, what everyone is thinking, and not really diving into why you're believing what you believe or thinking what you think, following what you are following. You're not really using your own discernment or critical judgment.
Yeah.
You're just following it because you saw it and you just started following it without much further thought into it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need to be yourself and be as authentic as you possibly can, and that's what we're trying to get people to understand today, basically.
Yep.
What does it mean not to be a sheep? The Let Them Theory by Mel Robinson. I've been reading her book now for a while. It's been mind blowing, and
I think just before we go into it, and in case people don't know who Mel Robbins is, explain what the Let Them Theory is.
Yeah, so Mel Lee Robbins is her name. Is an American author, podcast host, and former lawyer. She's known for her TEDx SF talk, How to Stop Screwing Yourself Over. So she's very familiar about life and how to remain in your authentic self, So she speaks on this throughout her journey over the years, and she's amazing. I like her personally, And the Let Them Theory goes into kind of what we're going into. It just goes similar to just being yourself. Let people be who they are and you be who you are, and just let people receive it for who you is, and do the same. Let people be who they want to be, and it goes in further. Check out her book. This is not a paid sponsorship. This is not a sponsor. This is not an advertisement either.
Nope. This is just us being our authentic selves.
Yeah.
And we've been diving into Mel Robbins recently, and we've really liked her ideologies and the stuff she's talked about. So we're not only going to be talking about that today, but it's kind of what inspired us to start this video and to have these topics and these conversations.
Yeah. When you stop chasing approval and focus on yourself, you unlock true authenticity.
And I think what also ties in with the Let Them Theory is it's about knowing what you have control over and what you don't have control over. I think what a lot of people struggle with, what I struggle with personally, is knowing that I can't control other people's behaviors. I can't control other people's responses to my behavior or my actions. I can't control other people's feelings. So, and that's something that is kind of a mental barrier that you have to really dive into with yourself, because otherwise then that's when you become frustrated. That's when you feel stuck. You don't know where to go next, right? And so that's where it ties into the Let Them Theory. So you let them be how they're going to be, and you be how you want to be. And that's how you're able to live your most authentic self. You do what you think is best.
Sometimes people are like, hey, have you done that trend yet? That's trendy on TikTok right now. I'm like, no, not really. I don't have to. I like the trend. I might find it amusing, but I don't want to do it. They're like, well, you should be doing these trends. It keeps you up there, so it keeps you going. I'm like, well, not really. I don't want to do it. You know what I mean? So it's fine. Be yourself. If you don't want to do a new trend or a new style, a new fashion that's going on, you don't have to. Let people be what they want to be. You just do what you have to do. You know what I mean?
And I think there's the opposite end of that as well. If there's a trend that you see and you're like, wow, I really do like that, then you do that. The whole point is, what we're trying to get across is, you need to do what feels right to you
Mm-hmm.
and shows who you are. And there's going to be a lot of mental barriers that will come up
Mm-hmm.
when you're thinking about this, and I think this ties back to a lot of our previous videos as well. you know you have the self-doubt inside of you.
Yeah.
You have that little voice inside of your head, that fear, and you need to think about those things and be like, is that prohibiting me
Mm.
from being my true self and who I want to be?
The world celebrates surface level connections too, you know what I mean? But if you can value like in depth, like deeper connections, sometimes it can feel lonely because you're not really surface level with stuff. You're thinking differently, like different out of the box and stuff, and sometimes people find it a bit weird or
Yeah.
it's not common, it's not something that they can relate to.
I
You know?
think I think that's so true. I think connectivity is such a prevalent issue in today's world.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people struggle and feel that I think the common feeling and misconception that people have is they feel misunderstood.
Yeah.
Because we have so many surface level connections and relationships, we're not able to become our authentic self, be our true self around people, and then we feel misunderstood. We feel people never see who we truly are,
Yeah.
never understand us, and then there's that disconnect.
And people are out there that are like you,
Yes.
that believe and working on themselves and let others be who they want to be. It's just that they're home like you, growing, striving,
Mm-hmm.
doing what they're doing. You know what I mean? It's not because they're not out there and you're weird or you're indifferent or something. No, it's fine. You're totally fine. Others are like you are inside as well, like you,
Yep.
focusing on their own stuff. The familiarities will come eventually
Mm-hmm.
if you meet, and if you don't, let it be.
Yep.
You're happy. Your life going on. Stop worrying too much about people. You know what I mean?
And I think that's so true. I think it all depends on, your timing in life and where you're at in life, what goals you have currently, what you're trying to work towards. And
Mm-hmm.
you're only really able to make those connections and lasting connections with people that are also on that same time frame as you.
Yep.
And again, it's nothing against those other people.
No, like
But
think of relationship like goals. Surround yourself with people like minded, values, aspirations, same interests. You
mhm,
know what I mean? That's what really sparks relationship. It's the familiarity sometimes, right? So it's not about the quantity per se. It's more of the quality. Cliche phrase, but at the same time, it's true, right? It is true. So
I mean, that's why cliche phrases were made, right?
yeah,
There is some truth to it.
yeah.
Mhm.
So it's not about how many surround you. It's a value of it's a value of people that surround you. You why being at home isn't a bad thing. See, it's your homebody.
Yes.
Homebodies are often building something, their peace, craft, or family goals, or just chilling, reading a book.
Yep.
You know, let them perspective. Have something you'd say is if people judge you for being a homebody, let them focus on your part. It's where the magic happens.
Yeah.
That's also if I'm gonna cite this from Mel Robinson, that's in her book, a quote in her book. Yeah. So
Well, I think that ties into a lot of trends, like a lot of what mass media is doing right now. It's all about being out, going outside,
yeah.
going to different places. You need to always be at the next place, at the next place, the next place. Go
Mm-hmm.
to this place. Whatever is trending is constantly, there's this overconsumption, and we're needing to go here, 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 here,
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. Yeah.
And for me, I'm a homebody,
Mm-hmm.
and so I know there are lots of people that's where they thrive.
Yeah.
But for me, I thrive at being at home.
Yeah.
So me being my authentic self is knowing that it's okay, to
Mm-hmm.
want to be home and to make myself my home, a comfort place for myself, where all of my hobbies, all of my passions is here at home, and I
Yeah.
like to do that. I will still go out, but I where I enjoy the most is being home.
Yeah.
And that's how I be authentic. I be my true self, is I know that about myself, and so I make the time and space for that to be possible. And I allow myself to be okay with saying no. I know that I can't control other people's
Yeah.
responses to that.
Yeah.
So you let them be.
I mean, Cece and I are always home, and sometimes we joke about the people that are like us are at home as well,
Mm-hmm.
doing whatever they're doing, as we are doing whatever we are doing. You know what I mean? And we often joke that we'll find our way to these people eventually. They'll find our way to us eventually. So let's find our way here. Let's join this community right now. Let them be who they want to be what you want to be. Remain your true authentic self. Let's find this community right here.
Mm-hmm.
The authentic community. Let's be who we want to be. So with that being said, I think that kind of wraps it up. This is a quick, spicy one for you, just to kick you off for the new year. You know what I mean? It's fresh, it's new, brand new. Yeah, so let's wrap it up.
Well, and I think one thing that you can let us know is what is one thing that you can do to work on being your true self? What is a way that you can push yourself to get to where you want to be? If there's something that you've always wanted to do, but you've had that doubting fear, you're afraid of what other people will think of you or their
Hmm.
reactions that's holding you back.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, living authentic and working on your goals can feel lonely sometimes, you know. Um, but it's worth it. It absolutely is worth it. When you let others be who they are, and you focus on creating a life that reflects your value, and not just theirs. And trust me, the right people will notice. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? So comment below, like here or here, somewhere. Comment below. With one thing that makes you unique or a goal you are working on.
Mm-hmm.
And let's just build this community of people who aren't afraid to stand out and grow together. And
Yep. And for those that are still here, still watching us right now, make sure you like the video.
yeah,
Give us a comment. We want to hear back from you.
definitely flood our inboxes, right?
Yep.
Flood it. Give us a topic. Maybe you want us to talk about a specific topic, a specific direction. Tell us. Let us know. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We appreciate you every time. Thanks for hanging out with us for a while. It's a chilly day outside, or a chilly night.
Yep.
It's now 8 o'clock. Um, Bedtime soon for me at least. It's a Sunday afternoon, so I'm just chilling here. And whenever you have time to watch this video, it might be even a Friday night, Friday morning, or even a Wednesday morning going into work. Thank you. Thanks for tuning with us. Thank you for tuning in. And I always remember to share with a friend as well. You know what I mean? Someone might be in our place right now. Maybe,
Mm-hmm.
who knows? Could help each other. So, yeah. Thank you again. Therapy time is now. And stay tuned for more. We have more videos coming out, more perspective, different vibes, different energy, different topics, different people. We have some guests lining up
Mm-hmm.
for this year as well. So yeah, let's see how that goes, and let's see how the reception for that goes as well. You know what I mean? So thank you all for watching again. The terrible time is now with your host, the most Lennox and your beautiful CC. Thanks for joining us again, and see you on another one.
Bye. Brazzy, can you buy me a new Benz?
No, live, 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 live.